Gemini, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. We're going to get into astrology first and then move on into the cards, okay? There's always an extended reading that I make for you guys if you want to continue on the message and get more details. That link is below, and I hope you join me for it. You can also join me for my Unbound membership. It's a channel membership that gives you access to a lot of exclusive content, all of the extended readings, as well as all of the channel perks. So consider that. Gemini readings come out every Thursday at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time. So remember to subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload your favorite content. And remember, if you want to join me for daily live tarot card readings, you can find those over on my second YouTube channel, Astrology Motivation. I'll attach the link above. The astrology is wonderful. I'm just trying to put it into words because you will have words. You will definitely have words. And I think it's because you're sick of being attacked by somebody. You're sick of the authority. You're sick of maybe just the judgment that you don't feel like you deserve. This is Saturn square to Mercury. But you still have Pluto riding in your favor. So your intuition is high and your ability to see behind the obvious is extremely, it's just extremely on point. But there's also a semi-square between Mercury and Mars this week, which means that you're gonna want to rattle off at the mouth. You're gonna want to jump to conclusions because you're so sick of the you're so sick of the oppression, kind of. It's just like you will be more inclined to explode or say things really, really quickly, or say a lot of things. And I'm not saying that you're not right, but it doesn't generally go well. Honestly, it may go really well, to be honest with you, because there's just this sense of I'm sick of taking somebody's shit. But ultimately, think about this, and I want you to, please, Gemini, think about this really carefully. Do you want this person in your life? If you want this person in your life, it's one thing, right? But if you don't want this person in your life, it's another. Because somebody could be baiting you. Trying to get you to respond just because they want your attention. Maybe they even want your affection, but because they can't have that, your attention is all they can get. Don't give it to them. In other words, you got Pluto working in your favor right now. So suss out their real intentions for why they're goading you or why they're trying to, goading you, needling you. Why are they nagging you? I want you to really figure that out, because figure that out first and then fire. So at least you fire in accurate words, right? At least you are speaking then from accuracy. Ultimately, you don't want to give somebody what they want if you don't like the person, especially, or if this is somebody who has been very judgmental and made things really difficult for you. They could just be trying to bait you into more of that. Don't take the bait. You'll be able to see if it's bait, right? And you may be able to respond not at them or to them, but definitely by how you behave and words that you say to other people to let them know your truth. Stay in the truth. This is really important. Your life is about to get much, much better. The energy is going to change a lot for you over this full moon in Sagittarius, because more than just the full moon in Sagittarius, which is directly in opposition to the sun right now in Gemini, but it's more than just the full moon, which is a chance to get rid of everything and just let it all out. The square to Saturn is over at the same time. Not maybe at the exact same time, but on the same day. And Mercury moves into Gemini, because right now Mercury is still in Taurus. So any kind of restrictions or a lot of questions or a bunch of red tape that people have been trying to make you go through, all of that stuff is finally relieved. And we're good and solidly out of Mercury retrograde shadow period as well. So a lot of things will finally be able to make sense, move forward, and basically won't be able to shit on you or give you a hard time anymore. I think by now you already know you've won and you're moving forward, but it's still goading you. They're still trying to peck at your heels because maybe that's all they have left of you. That's all, it's the only access they have left. So ultimately by that point, it's just going to be like after that point, after like Monday, especially Tuesday, going into next week, it's going to just like clear the air for you. Really. And you're going to be in full fighting mode. So you might want to pause and hold back on rattling off what you think, and take that like Pluto moment, Pluto trine Mercury moment to actually dig really deep into what you want and or into realizing what their real motives are. And then when you fire back or respond, you can respond by not giving them what they want, but by also getting right to the point. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's get into the cards. Gemini. 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 So I'm going to share with you something that I mean when I'm talking about the astrology. I just saw this, video, Instagram video. And basically the lady was saying, oh, fuck, what did I tell you? Be patient because this is happy birthday, Doug Denny. This is inevitable. Sweet results await. You've worked really hard, okay? And they're coming. This is current. It didn't come in the future. It didn't come in the past. This is current, Gemini. This first card out. That means feeling good about yourself. Your self-worth is high. Being secure because you've worked hard for it. Knowing that you're valued. Feeling valuable. Shining like the sun. Your star is born. This is like, people noticing you or wanting you around. All of these wonderful things because of your hard work. You earned it. Sweet results await, dude. Only the busy bee gets the honey, okay? That's the only way it works. And here it is, baby. It's your honey sunny moment. It's your sunny honey moment. That's what it is. It's going to be real, real nice, especially into next week, the middle of June. It's nice for you. So ultimately, don't let somebody, listen, there's never ever a time when somebody wants to get at you more than when you're fucking shining. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get your shine on. They want to steal your damn honey. Ain't no Winnie the Pooh's welcome up in your game this week, okay? None. I worked for the honey. Keep your nasty, greedy self out of it. Bottom line. But the thing is, they could do it deceptively, right? They could try to like get you into a conversation or, they know something bothers you. So they leave messages or text messages. Don't fucking fall for that shit. I said, Mercury trine Pluto, you will be able to cut right through the bullshit and see their real intentions and not let them needle you. Be like, okay, bitch, you sent me this text for one reason, because you want a response. Delete and block. You're not getting a response. I'm giving you, I am not going to give you what you want. Also, you no longer have access to me. Peace out. This is my pretty moment. This is my beautiful moment. You're not invited. I didn't invite you. Go fuck yourself. That's kind of what it is. Now, let me tell you about the meme that I saw because I need to share it. It's actually part of your reading. It's about that this woman is saying, if they didn't invite you, do not show up. If they called you late to the party, you were not on the original list. Do you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you can tell by somebody's behavior, not just by the words they say, but you can tell by somebody's behavior what they really want from you. So it's really perception of the behavior or the execution of the words and how they go about shit over what the words are themselves. But I also tell you, if they're trying to goad you, like needle you, bully you back you into a corner, listen, delete and block. Ugh. Oh, there's such powerful mechanisms in this social media bullshit world we live in. Delete and block. They have no power over you. They have no influence over your life, and they only have access into your life that you give to them. You have too much that's going really nicely for you now. You don't want to burn any of. You're trying to do it. They're trying to goad you so that they can like just take you down when you're about to shine. No. You're not allowed in my shine, delete and block. I'm telling you, these are going to be your lifesavers this week because this is such a good time for you. It's kind of like, oh my God, I'm so sorry for saying this, but it's kind of like the Will Smith, Chris Rock slap. You know what I'm saying? It was like Will Smith's moment, right? This was a big night for him. He'd been nominated a couple of times, you know, Oscar worthy, certainly. He'd worked really hard. This was his night. And then somebody goads him and he ruins it all because he's reactionary. Don't let somebody fucking fuck up your moment. Please don't. You got too much on the line that's really wonderful. And that's why they're after you. And all you have to do is kind of expose them. Let them expose themselves. You don't even have to respond. No response is the best response. You got too much going for you. Let's talk about your good times. Let's talk about your happy times. This is definitely after the 14th. You're going to have a really nice time. It's going to feel good. The Sun and Mercury are both in Gemini. Saturn has removed that really, god-awful, irritating square. Venus is getting it after you, but you don't have to worry about that. Don't worry about it at all. Mars is also conjuncting Chiron next week, and I say this because Mars is in that semi-square to Mercury, so you can get a little offshoot of that. It's like, listen, I'm learning from my mistakes. I learn from my mistakes. And by learning from my mistakes, I'm wiser now. So I am not going to be goaded into anything because I'm stronger than I used to be. I'm better off than I used to be. I'm smarter than I used to be. You know, I know not to take the bait. And through this wisdom, you are ascending. You're finding a bigger, better self, a bigger, better version of yourself, Gemini. With this is the lifestyle. This is the lifestyle. Sweet honey, baby, sweet honey. Yum. Listen, your mouth is too busy sucking on the honey to have to worry about throwing vitriol in somebody's way. You know, let them hear you slap it up. I can't even hear you, bitch. I'm too happy. You know, it's that kind of energy. You worked for it. Don't let somebody else needle it out of you or ruin your moment. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. Please don't. And I understand it wasn't Chris Rock's fault. That's not the person that I said was goading him. That's not the person I think was the problem. So just to clear that up, everybody. But but the bottom line is this is your moment, and you don't want anybody to bring you down. You don't want anybody to bring you down. And then we have see the big picture. This is Taurus energy. And that's what it is. And that's really what that Sagittarius full moon is going to give you. This perspective of shed all the old crap because you've got so much bigger things to think about. You know, thinking outside of your box, even getting out of your comfort zone. Maybe travel. Maybe go somewhere. Get away from any kind of old shit. Like if you feel stagnated, then go somewhere. Like you don't have to stay in the same spot. It can actually help you right now to travel around a little bit. This is also big picture in money. Ooh, because ooh, are you guys like down with some money or some shit? Are you making money? You got some good ideas? These are opportunities here. And this is also success. In other words, there might be so much success coming at you this week that you can look at bigger pictures. You can look at bigger things. You can look at just like aiming further, aiming higher, doing bigger things. If you're building out a business, this is like going to the next level, adding a new product line. It's time for you to do that. It's like you have the resources and you have the success. So you could start. I'm not saying jump into it, but you could actually start thinking, okay, how else can I take this? Where else can I go with this? This is where your life is going. It's opening, it's broadening, it's expanding. The doors are opening for you. No reason to look back, no reason to fall back. See the big picture, sweet results await. And that's what it is. It's like, this is really encouraging because what this tells me is even though people might try to get at you, you're just not going to be baited. It's just it's too obvious to you and you got bigger shit to worry about. You know what I'm saying? You're just like, okay, you're petty. Like, and not give it another thought, because there's so much good that's coming towards you. And this is also, it's not seeing into the future, but it's definitely seeing into the distance, right? You can start to like see that, you kind of like just see like where I can go with this, where I can go the next step. This means opportunity is kind of like planting itself in front of you. Lots of opportunity coming in your direction or coming your way. Hold on, kisses, stop. I like both energy. Interesting, because it's it's Taurus, Leo, which are also opposites, which hearken and make me think of this. You know, you're going to be opposites. This full moon is opposite, right? It's opposite the sun in Gemini. But that also means you can release a lot of toxicity, and that energy that is very different from yours can actually help you in ways that maybe, you know, you don't have insights into something that's opposite. So trust it and connect into it. And if it's pushing you in this, not in the way that I just described, I don't want to use that word, but it's like these can be harmonious. Could be the best thing that could ever happen to you is something that you never expected, or help or assistance from somebody that is, I don't know, your opposite. Time for a deep dive. Here we are, the swan dive, baby. This is also love, partnership. Okay, you just leveled up when it comes to what you're demanding of a partner or what you're looking for in a partner. This is changing. Let it change. I think a lot of us right now are starting to see that we've changed, and we feel a little guilty for it because we're still thinking with our old brain. It's like it's like I use this metaphor on my daily. It's like the butterfly still thinking like the caterpillar, and that's natural. It's not like even something I'm warning you about. Let's just talk about it, because so that you know this isn't something to blame yourself for. This is a transitional period. You are not the same person. You're never going to go back. You can never be the butterfly can never be the caterpillar anymore. You've transcended, you've changed. These changes, though, it takes the brain and the heart time to catch up to the fact that you don't have to crawl around anymore. You know, you can fly, you have wings. And even though you've never used your wings before, you are perfectly anatomically capable of flying whenever you fucking want to. And when you start to get hungry, you'll start to realize, because butterflies drink nectar. They're not sitting there munching on leaves like caterpillars, right? They eat a different way. You want to fly up to those flowers. You want to suckle on that nectar, baby. Suckling on that nectar. Right? You got to use those wings. And I think that that's what's going to start to happen, is you start to get comfortable with being the new you and not feeling guilty about, you know, things that you might have to let leave behind, because it's the natural way of things. Time for a deep dive is you're ready now. You're ready to really fully and completely embrace your abundance and level up when it comes to your partnerships or people you allow into your life. That means a really huge change with who you're interested in, or who you qualify, your kind of quality standards for who you fall in love with, or who you want to be with, or who you maybe even want to be friends with. Could this be business? Sure, you absolutely could apply it to business, sure. But this does suggest romantic partnership, because it's Libra energy. I mean, Jesus Christ, it's a motherfucking swan surrounded by pink flowers. It's romantic. But the swan is like the ugly duckling, right? You've grown up. And now you're attractive to different people. And let yourself be attractive to different people. Let yourself be attracted to different people, because you're not the same. If you're not the same person, or you're not the same version of yourself, then you're not going to be attracting the same type. You're leveling up here. This is leveling up. And then we have kisses, please. Shh. Sit. Good, thank you. I love you. DNA. What's freaky is that this card is exactly the card I was thinking of when I was thinking of what I just told you, and it just drops out. This is, you have alchemically changed at a real integral level, and you're also releasing different aspects of you. First of all, you're releasing aspects of you that were getting in your way and blocking your full potential. Kisses, please stop. you're releasing what was blocking you and getting in the way of your full potential, and you're also releasing your full potential, right? It's in the DNA of the caterpillar to become the butterfly. So you're starting to release your full potential and realize your full potential and play with it. Like, allow yourself to try it out, to test it, to experiment with different aspects of who you are, and even maybe different aspects of now who you are attracted to or wanting in your life. Hold on, we're going to go to the extended. I'll see you guys there.